State Senate Education Chairman John Huppenthal to hear his opinion on the issue.
It's very serious, and it's something that we simply don't want to do. So let's take care of others. These budget cuts are just simply horrendous.
So you think that the CTE program, all these funded classes are very important, right?
Oh yeah.
But in May of 2009, you voted yes on a bill that would cut $550 million to the Department of Education, and a lot of that was actually CTE, the money that would have been going to CTE. What factors led to this decision?
Well, tell me a little bit more about that vote. What committee did it take place in?
I actually have that right here. Well, it says right here that this bill actually passed. So, and then I proved for the research we actually saw that it did pass again in the House of Representatives, which ended up cutting $550 million.
Well, I don't know the specific vote that you're talking about there. So,
okay, well, let's move on. Do you believe that the CTE program will survive off of the $57,000 that is allocated?
Well, of course it will. I mean, we're going to keep these programs alive.
And because right now there's $11 million that goes statewide all throughout all the CTE programs, and even then, you were saying that a lot of classrooms aren't able to get those large format printers and things of that nature.
Hold on for a second.
Okay, sure thing.
Good evening. My name is Jumana Imad Musa Ahmed al-Bahri. I'm a student here at UCSD. I was reading your literature. I found that much more interesting than the talk. And I found some interesting things about the MSA, which is an organization that's very active on campus, and it is hosting our annual Hitler Youth Week. Come out to those events. If you could clarify the connection between the MSA and jihad terrorist networks, because last I checked, we had to do our own fundraising, and we never get help from anyone. So if you could clarify the connection between UCSD's MSA, or if you don't have such information, if you could connect other MSAs on UC's, because the connection wasn't too clear in the pamphlet. Just if you could clarify.
Will you condemn Hamas here and now?
I'm sorry, what?
Will you condemn Hamas
Would I condemn Hamas?
as a terrorist or a genocidal organization?
Are you asking me to put myself on a cross?
So you won't. I actually have had this experience many times. You didn't read the pamphlet because the pamphlet is chapter and verse. The main connection is that the MSA is part of the Muslim Brotherhood Network as revealed in the documents.
I don't think you understood what I meant by that. I meant if I say something, I'm sure that I will be arrested for reasons of Homeland Security. So if you could please just answer my question.
If you condemn Hamas, Homeland Security will
If I
arrest you.
support Hamas, because your question forces me to condemn Hamas. If I support Hamas, I look really
if you
bad.
won't condemn Hamas, obviously you support it. Case closed. Thank you for coming and showing everybody what's here. And you're wearing a terrorist neckerchief.
If you understood,
You didn't hear the lady.
could you please answer my question?
You don't get to make a speech. Case closed.
Boy thinks he's a girl, or girl thinks he's a boy, which is technically what we're talking about here. Okay, and I'm not denying your humanity if you're a transgender person, but if you are going to dictate to me that I'm supposed to pretend, and men are women and women are men, no, I'm not going to modify basic biology because it threatens your subjective sense of what you are.
Okay, but you're still saying that kids not be accepted because they don't really fit in either place. They can't just
I'm saying that the Boy Scouts have a standard. You must be a biological boy to be a Boy Scout. You have to be a boy to be a Boy Scout. In the name Boy Scouts. For all of human history, boy meant boy and girl meant girl. And if I call you a moose, are you suddenly a moose? Okay, if I redefine our terms... Yes, that's right. Men and women are a completely different thing. This is true. Have you ever met a man or a woman? They're completely different. Okay, why is that? I don't understand. Why? Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, I won't ask you how old. I will ask you how old you are. Okay, because you're young enough that it's probably not insulting to ask you. So.
I'm 22, so I'm probably like a naive, right?
No. Why aren't you 60? Why aren't you 60? And why can't you identify as 60? What is the problem with you identifying as 60? You're right. Age is significantly less important than gender. You can't magically change your gender. You can't magically change your sex. You can't magically change your